So we started out in side stance, right? And I was explaining to you that some of the most important basics, learning, coordination skill is learning how to do punching from side stance. Somebody might look at that and think, this is real basic. I said, quickly, I'll get this. Let me do the more interesting stuff. All right, so when you really learn this feeling, as I explained, first thing you'll notice is a tightening in the core. Punching. 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 This puts a snap in the hips. I'm using the weight of my legs. I'm punching with everything. When you learn that in this context, then you can use it in other contexts. If you don't learn it in this context, you have to learn it somewhere still. This is the easiest one, most efficient way to learn this. The feeling that you want. If I had a pulley on the wall, I had a rope through the pulley, I had handles on the rope, and when I pulled on this side, it pulled this one out. I pulled on this side, it pulled this one out. Literally how it feels is I'm pulling it out like that. It feels like that exactly. So when it feels like that, it's telling you that you're getting your coordination the right way. Everything's connected. And when it feels like that, it's not because my hands, it's as simple as my arms. Opposite reaction, okay? I can feel it, but that's much weaker than the whole body. Else? The way you first learn it is relax. Be in the right posture. So the stance becomes incredibly important to have the best chance of interpreting the body's motions to get power in the technique. Okay? All right. So today, we did several things, but today we were very Shoshin mind. Very much beginner's mind. For many of you, that triggers a reaction. Because if I'm being more precise, expecting you to be more precise in your form, fears of embarrassment, not good enough, comes up. Trust that. That's what's coming up for you if you're struggling. Something like that. Fear that I'm just not a good athlete. Well, we're not judging you by what you can do. We're judging you by your attitude. Willingness, acceptance of the process. So in this training, in this class, when you allow yourself, and it's my job to be somebody you can trust and not get rejected or criticized. But you've got to really pay attention to me, because you might read criticism into what I'm doing. You might read judgment into what I'm doing. Okay? Projecting it onto me. So this is a great venue as a way to desensitize the triggers that come up for you when you're in a group, and I'm, in this case, me, giving you precise instruction. And like I said, I can always correct your form. And guess what? After 50 years, I can always correct my form, or somebody else can correct my form. You never get to the place where it's perfect. At least I've never seen anybody like that. So it's the same. So what we want is that attitude of, okay, I'm okay, I'll let this happen. There are certainly times when you don't want to cooperate with somebody because there's reasons not to trust them. But for all those times when it's going to benefit you, when it comes to maybe work-related situations, or maybe you get into a sports, a team sport. So many other contexts as to why this would be a really good thing that you can learn in a situation like this and adapt to what other situations are going to come up for you. So if never, ever you decide to continue on and be better at karate, and most of you won't, what you learn in the process of learning karate is what's important. That's why this has a therapy component to it. Okay, thank you, Helen.